Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back. This is Sean from RADBMX Builds, and on this episode, we're building a very custom 1987 GT Pro Series. Sean, why are you building that? I've always wanted a Pro Series, and 87 is probably my favorite year. Now, I've been kind of on this kick lately where I'm building a Mach 1 and a matching Pro Series. So up top up there, I have an 89 GT Mach 1 and an 89 GT Pro Series. So if I come back over here, I'm going to show you a 1987 GT Mach 1, and then what we're building today, the 1987 GT Pro Series. That's right. So we're going to have two of the 89s and two of the 87s up there. I'm kind of on this GT kick lately. And if you noticed, I went away from freestyle bikes. I've been focusing a lot on the race bikes. So I'm really excited about this one. It's a race bike. It's one of the coolest years, and we're gonna go over why this bike is unique and why it's custom, and we're gonna talk about its dirty past. That's right. This bike did not look like this when I got it, and I think it's time to reveal some scammers out there and tell you what happened when I bought the bike. Okay, here it is, this beautiful 1987 GT Pro Series. It's already been powder coated, repaired, which I'll talk about in a minute, and I've already put the decals on it. So all the parts and pieces, just in true form of RADBMX builds, are laid out here on the table because I'm a visual person. I like to visualize the bike, prep it, and get ready to build it, and this is how I like to do it. So I lay everything out, got it ready, now just build it. And sometimes I film it, sometimes I don't. So we'll see how this video goes. But what's unique about the bike? This brake bridge right here. That is only on the 1987 GT Pro Series. Now I'm gonna show you the 1987 GT Mach 1 has the regular tube brake bridge. So it's nothing like its Pro Series predecessor. So there is some differences, but man, these look a lot alike, a lot of similar parts here. So take a good look. The 1987 GT Mach 1 has chrome handlebars and a chrome seat post. It also has chrome one-piece cranks, and then it has a white GT power disc and a silver chainring. So a couple things we're gonna do different. We did the white Pro Series bars, a white laid back seat post, and then we did, let me see, what else did we do different? Oh yeah, the cranks, right? So GT Power Series cranks, GT polished power disc, and a GT white powder coated chainring. And if you noticed, I put the white overlays over the black GT Power Series decal, giving it that three-dimensional look, which I really like. And I wanted to add as much white contrast as I could to that bike. And if you've been following along, you know I love a good contrast and balance of colors. Just like these pads match that number plate perfectly. That's important to me when I build bikes. I don't just slap together a bunch of random parts. They're very well thought out, planned, laid out, thought about, and then we put it together. Okay, I said this bike had a dirty past, and it does. I bought the frame and forks from eBay, and it was chrome when I bought it, and it was dirty. It looked like the guy pulled it out of the ground, which is weird that you wouldn't wipe it down, at least try to clean it up, with the potential to maybe ask more money for it, but he didn't. He left it dirty, left it greasy, took some adequate photos, but I mean, I let my emotions get a hold of me and outweigh my knowledge, and I bought it. And when it got here, I started wiping all the dirt, the grime, the crap off the bike, and I discovered a lot of damage to the bike. It had dings, scratches all up and down the forks. The bars were jacked. I mean, there were a lot of things wrong with it. And by jacked, I mean, right where the stem would grab the knurling had a real deep groove in it. The bars looked like someone wanted to cut them at some point, then gave up. And here's the worst. The bottom bracket was cracked. That's right, it had a crack. I didn't know how they did that. Someone must have hammered in a bottom bracket cup and cracked the bottom bracket. I've never seen that before, but I was pissed. So I messaged the guy and he was like, well, I don't know. I don't take a good look at them. That's why I don't wipe the dirt off. I don't really care. So he wasn't going to do anything to resolve the issue. So if you're on eBay and you find an account and it's called Dinosaurus and he sells a lot of GT dyno parts, and I've bought from him before and have no problems, but buyer beware that he is not taking the time, care, or consideration to make sure that he's selling you a part that's accurate to the description that he gives. That's all I'm going to say about that dude. So anyway, now I had the bike. What do I do with it? Well, that's easy. I reached out to Ernie's 80s Bike Shop, which is outstanding at restoration. A lot of people know him as a powder coater. He is more at BMX restoration, and then powder coating's the icing on the cake. I've sent several bikes to him, my Torkers, my Redlines, GTs, my Pink Performer, my neon yellow 24-inch dyno, and now this beautiful Pro Series. I sent it to him. I said, Ernie, the bike's beat up. It needs repair. It needs restoration. The dropouts, the forks, and the bottom bracket, the handlebars. He said, no problem. I got you. And he sent me before photos, during photos, and after photos. And when I got the bike, it took me about an hour to unpack it because he's a little crazy with how much he packs these bikes, which is great. I appreciate that, but you know, it takes a lot of patience. And then when I finally got it unwrapped and I looked at it, I can't tell anywhere where any of that damage was. It's all expertly restored and repaired. And when he fixes it, he uses metal to fix metal, not Bondo, not filler, fills it with metal, does whatever he does, makes it look like a brand new bike. He showed me the photos in raw form, and I couldn't tell. It looked amazing. And now it's powder coated, fixed, and decaled and ready to be built. So let's go do that. Okay, I got a little carried away. Sorry about that, but we've got a few parts on the bike that I want to go over, and I actually had a really hard time with the headset because I'm using an old school GT Epoch headset, and I had a hard time with the innards of that getting on there. So I really actually forgot to turn the camera on. It's probably a good thing because that took way longer than it needed to, but we went ahead and got the headset, stem, bars, seat post clamp, seat post, and bottom bracket in. Let's take a look. Okay, here's that old school GT Epoch headset on there. It looks really good, and the beautiful white Pro Series bars. And then we got the bottom bracket in. No big deal, that went on really easy. Seat post clamp and the seat post. So this is what it's looking like right now. And I think what we're gonna do next is I think we're gonna go ahead and put the grips and brake lever on, and then probably the rear brake caliper so we can get that kind of mocked up. Then we'll move on to the seat, and then we'll give you a little update. So let's go ahead and get those things on, and that should be no problem. Fingers crossed, goes off without a hitch. Okay, we're gonna take a quick second just so I can let you know I am personally doing a giveaway. That's right. Go to RADBMXBuilds.com, go to the merch, buy a sticker if that's all you wanna buy a hat, buy a t-shirt, buy a hoodie because it's that time of year. It doesn't matter. You can spend as much as you want, as little as you want. Just by buying merch automatically will enter you into the giveaway in the month of November only. At the end of November, we're gonna pick a winner, and that winner gets a bike. That's right, we're giving away a bike. And for second and third place, there's also going to be gifts. So don't miss out, buy some merch, get entered automatically, and we're gonna let you know who the winner is in the very beginning of December, and it could be you. So get over to RADBMXBuilds.com and good luck. Okay, I want to take a quick moment to let you know about a rad event here in Boerne, Texas on December 1st. That's right, at Darkside Brick Oven Pizza in Boerne, Texas, we're going to have the rad event with Crew Jones, Eddie Fiola, Hollywood Mike Miranda, and much more. If you want to buy tickets, go to my website, RADBMXBuilds.com. Follow the link to the event, get yourself some tickets. They're $50 each, but that ticket's gonna get you entry. There'll be merch sales. There'll be giveaways. It's gonna be an awesome event where you can meet these people, get autographs, get your bike autographed, get some merch autographed, get photos, whatever you wanna do, come hang out December 1st. It'll be a great event. I hope to see you there. Okay, and there it is, the 1987 GT Pro Series. If you like videos like this and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button, get that algorithm going, and let people know that I'm there and we can get more subscribers. A lot more builds are coming, so if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe. All right, I told you about merch. I told you about the event. I told you about the giveaway. I showed you the bike. But man, there's a lot more coming. I'm very excited. I hope you are too. Thanks again for watching. And as always, stay rad.